Hi, I'm Mike Thompson. Thank you, Davis Media Access, for the opportunity to speak directly to our Davis community. It's been the greatest honor of my life to be elected by friends, neighbors, and constituents to represent our district in Congress since 1998, the district in which I was born, grew up, and still live today. As a senior member of the powerful House Ways and Means Committee and the ranking member on the Tax Policy Subcommittee, I'm well positioned to deliver for our district. I worked on the child tax credit, a tax cut for working families with children that has significantly reduced child poverty. I voted to pass into law an historic investment in our nation's infrastructure, which has created jobs as well as improved our roads, highways, bridges, airports, ports, and expanded broadband. I wrote the Growing Renewable Energy and Efficiency Now Act, the GREEN Act, the most significant legislation to be signed into law to combat climate change in our history. I voted for legislation that's cutting prescription drug costs and healthcare premiums, reducing inflation and spurring an historic investment in American manufacturing and creating jobs. And I have a proven track record of delivering for our district. Since the tragic fires in our district, I passed legislation to provide relief for fire survivors, offset costs to local and state governments, deliver assistance for agricultural producers, and to incentivize the building of over 1,500 affordable housing units in our district. As the chair of the House Gun Violence Prevention Task Force, I worked to enact the Bipartisan Safer Community Act, the most impactful gun violence prevention law to be enacted in nearly 30 years. I'm working to preserve Social Security, Medicare, and veterans benefits, pass comprehensive immigration reform, strengthen our national security, protect women's reproductive rights, and stop discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. I'm also working to protect democracy both at home and abroad. I'm a staunch advocate for public lands and our shared natural heritage. As a lifelong outdoorsman, I firmly believe public land should be protected and preserved for future generations. Throughout my time in elected office, I have written and had signed into law legislation that permanently protects nearly 1 million acres of public land. And as a member of the Migratory Bird Conservation Commission, I've helped conserve and enhance more than 2.5 million acres of habitat. An essential and especially important part of my job is to help residents of our district navigate the complex federal agency system. In upholding this responsibility, my staff and I have recovered more than $70 million for our constituents. I've worked closely with local leaders in our district to address our community's most pressing issues. And that's why I've been endorsed by sheriffs, supervisors, mayors, DAs, council members, and other community leaders from all 5 of the counties in our district. Together, we can ensure our district remains the best place to live, start a business, raise a family, and to retire with dignity. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself to you and talk about my work on behalf of everyone in our district, both at home and in Washington, D.C. To learn more about me, please visit my website at mikethompsonforcongress.com. I'd be greatly honored to have your support. Thank you very much.